League play sucks. End of story, like wrap up the video, done. That's all you need to know. The thing is, I got really bored the other day after my video that I released about the whole how Cold War sucks. And I was like, I've never really played League play. I never really took the deep dive into see what it's actually like, especially in Cold War, which is probably the sweatiest Call of Duty game in the history of Call of Duty games. But before I could even do that, I got smacked in the face with this ad saying, hey, why don't you pay $20 for this new Leprechaun skin? No, Call of Duty, I'm not spending $20 on a game that's still broken to hell and the money's not going anywhere but your pockets. League play is essentially just competitive Call of Duty within Call of Duty, where back in my day, what I used to have to do is go into this thing called game battles. You'd have to post a match, know the rules, set the match, make a private match, hope someone actually accepted your game, and then you pretty much get your ass kicked for about like 4 or 5 rounds of search and destroy. If you're still not getting the full picture of what League play is, just picture it like this. It's 4v4 game modes, but all of them are objective-based, pretty much like hardpoint and search and destroy, put that in your mind. But it's just full of the most sweatiest, toxic players in the entire game. Like, everyone complaining about casual gameplay, saying, oh my god, it's super sweaty. You have never played a game of League play. Actually, the more I think about it, that might be like an overstatement, because it seems like casual is actually more like League play, where all the sweatiest players are in your lobbies. And when you play League play, you're probably getting like middle of the road players. You're probably getting the best players and like decent players, which is honestly like super pathetic. One thing you might notice in like your second or third game, or if you're not like Ray Charles, your first game, you'll notice a lot of the players in the game actually have played tons of time and or either paid tons of money, because they all have stylish items, especially the CDL operator skin, which if you see a guy in your lobby or on your team doing that, prepare yourself to just lose, because a lot of the tryhards or people who want to be real CDL players seem to just use that skin, whereas most other players probably don't use that skin. With all that being said, I will never understand why people like League play. Like, League play is one of the worst game modes in Call of Duty, because every single time when it comes out, people, or any game when it comes out, people are like, well, there's no League play, this sucks, this game is unfinished and whatnot, and then the developer has to put it out late, which is fine. I have never cared about League play. Every time someone complains about it, I'm like, who cares? It's not a huge deal. You'll all be fine, because basically what you're doing now is in casual, you're playing League play. You're just not getting the League play rankings of Diamond and whatever. I know a lot of games like CSGO, Rainbow Six, they have those kind of like ranked playlists, but for Call of Duty's sake, it is terrible. Like, you essentially are just playing that in casual, so what's the big deal? Plus, it causes such a big issue in game, because yes, you have now crossplay and you can play against other people from other consoles, but like, trying to find a game, even with crossplay turned on, it took me like 20 minutes of just watching my guy walk around in a jungle. I don't need to see that for about 20 minutes just to find one game of League play. That doesn't interest me in the slightest bit. A lot of the people in the game use these same exact guns over and over too. Like, it is so stupid. Everyone uses the AK-74U, they use the M4, they use any of the guns that every tryhard uses. It's like, what's the point of me going into this to what? Rank up my gun a little bit more? You don't even get to rank up your gun, which is fine. It is very fine. I don't mind the idea of, having guns, like all the attachments available. I think that's a great thing for players who are just trying to like be competitive, because I've seen some times where you had to use the guns that you had unlocked plus all the attachments available, and that is an absolute nightmare, especially when you're going up against other people like, the optic scumpies of the world. But what my point is trying to say is, I've never figured out why people bitch so much year to year saying we need League play, this game's unfinished, League play is the most thing. No, stop saying we need League play. Like, that, you just shut your mouth. Like, oh my god, it's so infuriating to hear that, because here's the thing. We don't need League play. You know what we need? Stable servers, weapon balance, better maps. Like, it's just, the list goes on, but then everyone sits here about League play, and once League play comes out, everyone just sits there and goes, okay, well, this is fine. I'm like, no, the game is still extremely broken. What are you talking about? Like I said in the beginning of the video, I open my game, the first thing I see is something getting shoved down my throat, which was like a battle pass, or a battle pack or whatever. That makes no sense. Like, what is this going to do for me? Going back to my last video, I'm sick of seeing battle packs shoved down my throat the minute I open the game. It's like going down the street and having someone just like pop an ad up in your, like, the windshield of your car. I don't need to see that. That'll take me right off the road. It's just very like jarring as a person to see that, because you're like, oh, well, they don't really care about my whole game, whatever. Like, the best thing you could possibly do for me is honestly like just show me that you're doing something different, something that's improving the game, not don't bully people online. Like, show me what things are being done for the game to be better. Anyway, what I'm saying here is I'm sick of year to year watching the community, and yes, I could very easily leave the game. I've done it multiple times. I'm not saying I've never left Call of Duty. Like, I've done many other things and left the game to go play many other games. It's that it's infuriating to watch the community just go, we need League play, but the whole world around us is on fire, and then when it comes out, give themselves a little fist pump and say, we did it, and walk away ignoring the rest of the fire that's on around them. It's like, it's just silly. Plus, also, the community has never figured this out, or at least they figured it out, but hasn't really, like, bitched about it yet. League play is essentially casual. I know I said this a billion times in the video already, but it's essentially casual. Like, you're getting casual with just different ranking. Like, what is the point in that? If you want competitive multiplayer, just go play casual gameplay. Because every game you get into, you're getting your face punched in by some guy who's 20 times better than you are because they spend 20 times more dollars on the game than you do. Which is apparently how the game is set up anyway. But in League play, you go into a game, and yes, you have like a weird disparity of players. Like, I actually think that to a degree, it is a little bit easier depending on your matching. I think you're more likely to get matched up with people who are like middle of the road, like really good, or middle of the road because of the fact that not many people play it. Which is my other point. Not many people play this. Not many people. There's like, if you actually like had a number of people, if they still for some reason, which I don't know why they ever took it out, but had like that little chart that told you how many people were playing like each mode, it would be 10 times easier for me to point out and say I doubt many people are actually playing League play compared to, I don't know, Team Deathmatch, Domination, any of the other game modes in the game. Which is stupid because we bitch and complain for about like 2-3 months or a year, because I think it took a year for Modern Warfare's thing to come out. And then all of a sudden it comes out, we just give up. Like, and we give up for no reason because 10% of the community is happy about the fact that League play came out? No, like, that is just, I don't know. That's a silly thing. If I've also learned anything else from this game, or like playing League play, it's the fact that the maps in this game are terrible. Like, you'll kill somebody and 2 minutes later they'll spawn like inches away from you and shoot you in the back. And it is so frustrating to play these kind of game modes when you're playing an objective game mode and you're in the objective and a guy just spawns next to you. Like, it used to be they spawn on the opposite side of the map and actually had to fight you for it. Not just they spawn up behind you and you're just getting shot from everywhere. That is the dumbest thing to me. But that's all I have about League play and why I think it sucks. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of it. Do you think it's even worth keeping in the game at this point? Why do you think people bitch about it so much and wanting it in the game? But until next time, when we talk about something probably involving Nazi zombies, or maybe I'll actually do that GTA video that I've just talked about for like the last 3 videos. Alright, bye.